What's going on? It's your boy Tpindell. Welcome back to another video. If you are new, please subscribe. It's absolutely free. Turn your notifications on so you do not miss anything. Today I'm going to be talking about toxic red flags that men have. Ladies, you need to look out for these, and I'm happy to do this type of video because normally I see the comments and women be like, yo, you be on our next, you need to do some videos for us. Well, here you go. Fellas, a hit dog is gonna holler. So if you upset about this or this makes you feel a certain way, get your ish together. Thing number one, if they blame everything on their ex, like it was always their ex's fault, the ex is the reason why they moved the way they move now, that is a red flag. I tell people all the time, this is on both sides, this goes for women and for men. I don't care what your ex did. We can communicate about it, you can talk to me, but don't have me going above and beyond or having to do crazy stuff or obstacle course type shit because your ex damaged you. Come to me healed. I'm not a psychologist. Once again, I will communicate, we can talk, we can do this, but I am not here to make everything better. Come to me healed, come to me better, come to me happy. That way we can be happy together. If somebody comes to you and their ex was the reason why their relationship failed and all the relationship woes are their ex's problem, nah fam, that's cap. It takes two to tango. It's always three sides to every story. Their side, the other person's side, and the damn truth. All right, my next thing, if the person has never lived like not on their own but out of their parents' house, and I would say staying on campus in college counts. If you're over 23, 24 as a man and you're not out of your parents' house, I think that is a red flag. There's no way that you want to date and want to seriously date somebody that's 24, 27, 28, any of that, and they still are staying at their parents' house because they're trying to save money for a home, or I'm in nursing school, or I'm trying to get this. Okay, that's cool. Well, you don't need to be seriously trying to date somebody if you're doing that right now. Where the hell is we supposed to go if we want to have us time? Both of y'all living at home. Where y'all going? In the car? Y'all sitting in the living room, your mommy and your little brother and sister just coming sitting next to y'all being nosy, talking about what y'all doing, what y'all watching, ooh, y'all kissing. Like, what the hell? Getting out of your parents' house, having roommates even, I would suggest have a roommate, save some money, or living on your own is a different level of adulthood maturity and shows that you kind of have life skills. Like, you know how to pay your bills, you're timely, you're punctual, you can wash your own clothes, you know how to prepare a meal for yourself. How clean are you? Let me see how this damn apartment, condo, or a house looks. And if he's a man and he has never had to do any of that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's a red flag. His mama potentially at 23, 24, 25 could still be washing his clothes. The boy could be a real deal mama's boy if he has rarely been single. If he's like never single, after he gets out of the one relationship, he go to the other. This really go both ways too. You gotta think about, like, is the person actually happy? Even after you get out of a relationship, you should be taking some time just to figure out what happened with that relationship. Why did it fail? What do you want to do moving forward? Where are you at mentally? Are you loving yourself the way you should be loving yourself? Are you jumping relationship to relationship because there's some kind of void or emptiness, or you need a void to be filled? Like, people that go relationship to relationship, it's always been like a little like, hold up, bruh. Like, because what the hell, did you have this person on standby? Like, did the side chick get promoted? How did you just jump from this relationship to this relationship? How long you been secretly talking? This has been your plan B, backup plan for how long? Is there a plan C? Am I plan C? These are all questions that will be running through my head, and that should be running through yours if you're dealing with someone who jumps from relationship to relationship to relationship. If they do not like to hear the word no, that's a problem. That's a red flag as well. There is no reason that someone can tell you, not be able to tell you no, and you cannot just take it with a grain of salt and be like, okay. You guys like, okay, why? Like, what not? Is there a compromise? But just some people hear the word no and they say shit like this, like, I don't like to be told no. Nobody never told me no before. I don't like the way that feel. Don't be telling me. What? I'm sorry to hear that, but it's no today. You don't have to say yes to everything. It's okay to say no. And if they take offense when you say no, and that's to anything, where you want to eat at, where you want to travel to, your body, across the board. If they throw a fit or a tantrum, act like they got an attitude, put you on ice, want to act like they don't want to talk to you for a couple hours, a couple days or whatever, communication gets a little finicky because you told them no and they didn't openly communicate and use their mouthpiece, that's a red flag, and that's a big problem. Sure, that's a huge sign of immaturity. Probably some other issues going on. That's like the tip of the iceberg. That shit starting right there. And no, earlier on, you are about to be in store for a hurricane tornado wind kick. If a man expects you how can I put it? If he expects you to do more for him than he actually does for himself, that's a red flag as well. I wouldn't ask someone to do something that I wouldn't do for them or I can't do for myself. Like, don't be going above and beyond, ask, oh, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? No, you can't even do that for yourself. Why do you want me to do it for you? And let's be honest, like, as a man, woman, you want him to make you feel safe. You want him to protect you. You want him to provide for you. And I'm not only talking about like financially when I say that. A lot of people here provide, you think automatic like money. No, I'm just talking about like overall. And having someone that wants more out of you than they can provide for their actual self, that's just giving me like dependent like vibes, like mama boy dependent. I want you to do everything for me. He's not strong, it's weak, it's something else, like immature, like all of that's going on, and that's a red flag. I don't even know how somebody can be attracted to somebody like that unless they are into controlling him, like, oh, I do everything for him, he can't survive without me. You wouldn't really want to be in a relationship like that anyway, because that's some weird shit too. This one I've seen happen with even guy friends, and they're not even talking about me, they're talking about other people, but I hear it and I peep it and I'm like, yo, that shit's weird. But once they reveal that they have ulterior motives for like other relationships or friendships that they have, that's weird. Like if somebody be like, oh yeah, I'm friends with such and such, but I'm only friends with such and such because they can get me into this venue for free. Oh, they have this hookup with sneakers, or I use them for this, or I hang out with them because when we hang out with them, he knows everybody, and then we get all of this stuff. Like, once you realize that you're interested or dating or like someone that is a user and has ulterior motives, it has to be something that goes off in the back of your head and be like, wait a minute, one day, if not now, I could potentially be the person that this guy is trying to use. I could be on the other end of the stick. And that's not gonna sit well with you, because that shit, every time somebody asks you for a favor, asks you to do something, you're gonna be thinking about it in the back of your head like, damn, is he using me? Is this the only reason why he really with me? Like, how did I not see this beforehand? And even with the ulterior motives for like helping others, like if you are genuinely helping someone, that should come out of the like kindness of your heart. Like, I don't want to help someone and I'll be like, oh, I helped you, so I need you to do this for me. It's almost like giving somebody a gift. Like, oh, I'm gonna give you this Apple Watch because I'm hoping you give me an iPad. No, if I give you a gift, I give you something that's out of the kindness of my heart. If I'm helping someone, that's out of the kindness of my heart. If you are with someone or you see someone like helping someone so they can get something later, or I'm gonna help them right now so later on they can help me with this, and that's not communicated openly, and that's like a little hidden shit, that's weird. If they do not give or take an apology, and I'm gonna go on both ends on that one. If they are not capable of apologizing and saying they are wrong, you gotta watch out heavy. Everybody makes the mistake. Everyone messes up. No one is perfect. It takes a strong, mature person to say, hey, I was wrong, I apologize. But what are we gonna do moving forward for this does not happen again, and we're not making the same mistakes twice? Not someone that says, I apologize, but, and then run off of freaking 2-3 things why they did what they did and why they don't really feel like they're wrong. That's not an apology. If you apologize to me, I want to hear an apology, and I want to hear what we're gonna do moving forward for you ain't gotta apologize for this again. Not an apology and say, but this is why I did this and you made me feel this way and I really only did this and I only did this because, no, that is not an apology. You do not feel apologetic and remorseful what you actually did. And if you cannot take an apology, if you cannot humble yourself enough to be like, okay, this person did wrong, this person hurt my feelings, everybody makes mistakes, no one's perfect, I should be able to forgive this person. If you cannot do that, now some shit we know is unforgivable, but I'm just talking about in general, just regular arguments or disagreements or something that happens and someone apologizes and you can't take the apology, that's a problem. Why can't you forgive this person? Because a lot of times when that happens, they be like, no, I can't forgive you, you hurt my feelings, I told you I've been hurt in the past, such and such did this to me, and that's and my mama lied to me about this, and you lied to me, so you probably just like my mama, you gonna leave me like that's when you be like, oh yeah, you need some counseling, you need to talk to somebody, you're not healed and you have a lot of other issues. And I'm not saying everyone has to be perfectly healed, but you know, if you have some underlying issues, some things from your childhood that triggers you, that's a red flag for me. If you cannot accept an apology, if you cannot give an apology, your ass is up out of there. If they act different in front of people, and it's multiple examples of this, but one I really like to use is like, you know, you got a guy, you dating a guy likes you, you know, he's very affectionate. He uses a lot of PDA, a lot of public display of affection. He's into you, holding your hand, rubbing your leg, caressing your body, y'all kissing, all that kind of stuff. And he gets around his friends and he doesn't do that. I understand family is such an out of respect, like parents and stuff like that, but he gets around his homies and he does not do that. He's too cool for that. He's standoffish. He's like, I don't be on that. Don't be trying to hold my hand. Don't be trying to kiss on me in front of my homies. That shit is corny. Like, that's not soft. Like, fellas, if you watching this, that's not soft, baby. You love your lady, that's your lady. You like, be affectionate, keep it 100, be the same. If not, be even more. That's what y'all be running into. Y'all don't be trying to be affectionate with your ladies and love your ladies how y'all do behind closed doors at the house in front of your homies. And then your homies low-key be looking at your lady like, damn, he ain't even like up on her how he's supposed to be. If I had a chance, and that's how your homeboys be all in your girl DMs, you don't even know. That's a story for a whole nother day though. I'm not saying it's right, but it does happen. If he's switching up on you and he's affectionate, holding your hand and does all this lovey-dovey stuff, and then when you get around the homies, he does not do the same. He's putting on the front. You shouldn't have the front for the homies. One of my homies with his girl, he all lovey-dovey. That's what's up. That's their thing. Hey, that's good. Love is love. I love it. Love it for y'all. Y'all happy? I'm happy for you. But if you switching up and doing all this, oh no, get up on me with my homies, that shit is weird, man. Cause I remember I was in, I'm not even gonna put a pinpoint on it for y'all gonna put a time frame. I ain't trying to get hemmed up and deal with no shit. I remember a certain situation. I was laid up in like a cuddle situation on the couch with a girl chilling. And my homie came in the house, my roommate at the time, he came in the house. And then I was just still chilling and vibing. We was watching TV. And then the girl told me at a later date, she was like, yo, that was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like that. And I was like, what you talking about? You like what? She was like when your friend came in, like you still kept your arm around me and you kept holding me like while we was watching the movie and shit. And I'm just like, yeah, like why wouldn't I do that? I'm not like readjusting myself. Like we got clothes on, we chilling, we just laid up. And she was like, oh yeah, well most guys, you know, they try to like back off and be strong and be like, I'm like, damn, it really be dudes out here like doing that or trying to act a certain way around their homies or shunning girls off. Like, nah, if I feel this way about you, like this is how it's gonna go. This time I'm not gonna stop acting or start acting because the homies come around. If he is I wouldn't just say alcoholic, I would just say any kind of drugs. You can, if you're an adult, you do the hell you want to do. But sometimes contraband brings out the worst in people. And like I've been around people that drink that are happy and goofy. And then I've been around people that drink that tend to be angry. So if he is an angry person when he's drinking or doing whatever else he's doing, if he's angry and aggressive and mean, that normally means like that's how he's really feeling inside. So he got some underlying issues. That's a red flag. Be safe, man. Like if you still continue to go on and roll with that red flag, be safe. It could be potentially dangerous. It could be some unresolved issues. Somebody that drinks and that turns into the angry or the aggressive or the controlling drunk is scary. And that's on both sides. I've dated women that have physically assaulted me, especially when intoxicated, and I'm like, yo, why the hell did you hit me? And she was like, because I don't think you're listening to me and I want you to listen to me. So you strike me because you think I'm not listening? Like, what? Like, sense does that make? Like, come on now, but you just be careful and just peep it. Like, people, after somebody have a couple drinks, how they act? Like, are they friendly? Are they nice? Are they lovey-dovey? How they treat you? Or are they aggressive? Are they mean? Are they like physical? Just keep an eye open because that's a red flag as well. Last but definitely not least, the non-romantic person. If you're an affectionate person, if you like, that's one of your love languages, like it's touch and you enjoy kissing, hugs, caressing, you need that physical energy and love, and the person that you're with is not romantic, does not plan dates. If it's something you need, something you want, and something that makes you feel loved and makes you feel happy, and you see the person doesn't do those type of things or they just aren't into that, but you're just physically attracted to them, you're setting yourself up for failure. Because looks literally only go but so much. There's still a physical and a spiritual and emotional connection. There's way more than just a physical presence, and that will eventually not be enough. And I feel like a lot of people will be like, oh my God, but he's so fine, you do this. Oh my God, we have great sex. Even though this isn't right or what I like, we have this and this is great. So hopefully this little 40% of greatness and the 60% that's not filled can, since this is so great, it can like help overfill that if that makes any sense. And if it doesn't make any sense, that's what I'm actually trying to tell you. Like, that's just not gonna work. It's not gonna make sense. Don't do it. If you love to be romanced, if you love to be touched and caressed, and that person is not affectionate, it's not gonna work with you. And you can try to make a person more affectionate, but sometimes it's just not in a person. That's not who they are. So that is my list of red flags to watch out for. If I missed any, ladies, fellas, if you watching this and be like, oh yeah, guys be doing this too, so you want to add to the list, drop it in the comment section below. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Make sure y'all smash that like button if you still here. Y'all see the shirt. I'm toxic, but I'm fun AF. Link in the description for all apparel. Like, I got like 8, 9 new shirts out, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with me on that. Click on the screen right now. These are the quality things you should be doing before you take your ass to bed. That's gonna make your life better. This is what all successful people do before they go night-night. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'll see y'all later, and I'm out. Click on the screen. Click on the screen.